What can we expect from the Jets' 10th overall pick out of the Jamal Adams trade, Garrett Wilson? We'll find out now. Welcome in, folks. Hope you enjoy this channel. If you do, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. But without further ado, let's dive into Garrett Wilson, the 10th overall pick from this draft. He went to Ohio State for 3 years. He had over 2,000 yards, 23 touchdowns in 32 games, and really came on strong for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He was drafted 10th overall by the New York Jets, and the Jets expect him to be somebody that is going to take the top off of defenses, but at the same time, be able to help you with yards after the catch. And of course, his contortionist ability in midair is something that is going to be highly coveted from them near the sideline. So what can we expect from the rookie Garrett Wilson? In a land of Ja'Marr Chases and Jalen Waddles and Justin Jeffersons, you have to imagine that he's going to do something like that, right? Well, I've gone on record, as many of you know, that I don't believe anybody on the New York Jets is going to go over 1,000 yards on the year. However, I do expect a productive season for the rookie out of Ohio State, and I do think it is going to help big time because I do think there's going to be a little bit of a step back for Corey Davis. I don't think we're going to see Corey Davis ever get to that point where he was once thought of as a top 5 prospect coming out of the draft. However, I do think he's a solid receiver, and I think he's still going to get opportunities. I'm just very high on Garrett Wilson, and I'm very high on Elijah Moore. And make no mistake about it, I believe this is their receiver room if you really look at it. Garrett Wilson from Zach Wilson. I think very early on they are going to gel. They are going to be on the same page, and so you're going to see the best out of those two. So let's get into Garrett Wilson and what I think he's going to do in 2022. So Garrett Wilson, you can expect a pretty big season out of as a rookie. It may not be on the Chase level. It may not be on the Justin Jefferson level, but let's not lose sight of the fact that having 56 catches for 851 yards and 7 touchdowns is an above average rookie year for a wide receiver. I understand he was drafted 10th overall, and there will be very high expectations. Make no mistake about it, I'm ready for it. But I do have to say that when you look at what he's going to do in this team, what his role can be, I think 851 yards and 7 touchdowns would be a monstrous season for the rookie, and that's what I expect. I think he is going to have a very good season, could be looking at 1,000 next year, but there's so many mouths to feed in this offense. I've talked about it over and over again. You have Breece Hall and Michael Carter in the backfield. You have Corey Davis. You have Elijah Moore. You have Braxton Berrios in the tight end position. You got Tyler Conklin, and you have CJ Uzomah, and the new Jet tight end, Jeremy Ruckert. I just don't see 1,000 yards because I think the ball is going to be spread out incredibly well by Zach Wilson, especially now that he will have, in all likelihood, time to throw the ball. And make no mistake about it, 56 catches to go for 851 yards puts him at 15.1 yards per catch, which is pretty much his career average in college. I expect no drop-off here, and I do expect over time, as he develops rapport with Zach Wilson, the more and more he develops that connection, I do expect those stats to increase. I think he has 1,500-yard potential. This guy is incredible with yards after the catch. He ran a 4.38 at the combine, and at the end of the day, this is somebody that you can definitely rely on to stretch the field, to make the plays near the sideline, to make the plays over the middle, and to create yards that simply aren't there. And that is why I think he's going to be in for a really good year. I think it will be on par with Elijah Moore in his second season. I do think Moore's going to have more touchdowns, and he's going to be utilized more in the red zone for that reason. But I do think this is going to be a good year for Garrett Wilson. I'm curious what you guys have to say. What do you think? Do you think the rookie wide receiver is going to be on the same level as Ja'Marr Chase and Justin Jefferson and the wide receivers that we've seen blow up the league? Or are you kind of along the lines of me? Or do you think it's going to be worse than me? Let me know below, but that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next up, we'll have Corey Davis, and then we'll have Braxton Berrios and move on to the tight ends. But that's going to do it, so you guys take care. Later.